Didn't I ever tell you about Bumbles? Bumbles found.
Hey, this is Morgan Freeman. This show is gross and disgusting and should only be enjoyed by adults. Sick, perverted adults. Listener discretion is advised.
Who's there?
What
do you want?
Is this the Stewart residence?
Why are you here?
I've come about the
What do
room.
you want?
I've come about the room.
Go ahead, go away.
Do you have a room to rent?
Not for rent.
I thought it was for rent.
Fuck off.
Welcome to the American Moron Entertainment Network.
Who are you talking to? Who's in there with you?
How come I'm not getting the feed?
What?
I'm not getting the feed.
Do you want it on your thing?
Yeah.
I thought we weren't doing that.
We did it last week.
Oh, for
Did you not
fuck's
like
sake.
that?
No, I didn't think you liked it.
I liked it. I just didn't like that we were getting in trouble. This is going to mess up the sound, is it?
Who the hell knows?
Oh, God. It's going to mess up the sound.
I did not. Maybe it's not going to. I don't think it's going to let me do it.
Oh, no. Here comes the attack of the static. Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me do it. All right, we're just going to stop doing all that stuff. And we're just going to go back over to here. All right, so I did not know you wanted to do that. So.
I do.
All right, I didn't know.
Discipline.
Well,
You get more views on there than you do on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Oh.
like
well, I
everyone
think you're
else.
getting people scrolling by, and that counts as
Yeah.
a view. So
Scrolling
I
on
wanna-
a
I wanna-
river.
I want to force those fuckers to go to the right place. Oh, hi, we're here, by the way.
Oh, where?
We're at the viewer. We're back. And this is a cover, so I don't know that we're going to get in trouble or not.
Sounds like Scorpions.
It is Scorpions, yeah. It's actually a cover of the Scorpions.
Because that sounds like Matthias Jobs.
That is. So, anyway, so we have a guest in house.
We do. How did that happen?
You asked her.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was you.
No, Stephanie Sky from MidHaven.
What do you know?
Yeah.
We need a sound effect for clapping.
We had that with Podbean. We don't have that now.
What
so we just
happened?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
better.
Just, we went, we don't have that stuff.
I'm going to YouTube
You
see if I can
disgraced yourself, and you must be
do something
punished.
here.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just
Sorry.
Jesus. Wait, where?
What color?
Purple?
Oh, so it's not orange.
Oh.
And that's all the editorial we're going to do.
That doesn't even show us. Oh, there it says live.
We are live, yes.
Live in your kitchen.
So you can go out to your Facebook feed and you can throw a link
I'm doing it.
to this.
That's
out
what I'm
there.
trying to do.
You
But
tell these folks
I'm
to get
trying
their
to.
asses out there.
Come on down.
So, well, anyway,
Get a used car. What?
besides Steph, I do have another surprise, and I think you'll like it. Our
Gummer
beer
pile?
choice this week. So when you're ready to do that, you let me know, and I've got a special surprise for you. So just sit back, keep quiet. Don't worry.
It'll just be cold for a moment.
Yeah.
Hold on to your horses.
Speaking of which, I'm sitting on my cold pack, so that's kind of nice.
Get some frosty balls.
The thing's
A little
not-
bit, yeah.
Like,
Just trying to keep them. Just
That
trying to
should do
keep
it.
the swamp away.
There we go.
Actually, it's muggy in here, man.
I had my mother-in-law.
You trying to
shut the
save
air-
money?
She shut the air conditioning off the other day, and then she turned it on.
Why were
and
you
then
looking too happy?
The windows were open, and they were closed.
Oh my god,
Dude, I don't know what's happening in my house anymore.
oh, it's
It's
swampy.
anarchy. It's anarchy.
Yeah.
Do it now.
So anyhow,
Yeah, listen. She's here all day. She needs to be comfortable.
I see that. Like, hey, Tom's here.
Tom, watched your video. It was great.
Hey, Tom wants to join. Tom, I'll send you an invite.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, drink. Hurry up. I'm
It's
thirsty.
Tuesday night. No, I can double.
Are you gonna do that?
I don't know. What's going on?
I'll show you in a
All
minute.
right,
I've got
fine.
shit to do right now.
Uh-oh.
Phil, come on. What the
McCracken?
hell's happening here?
Oh.
Oh my god, this sucks. I hate you, Microsoft.
Well, they told me they don't like you either.
Good.
You're not part of the
We're agreed.
conspiracy.
Well, my kid had me. She's doing she has to do something for school, and her PC's still all jacked up, or her Mac, and she's asking me how she can hook a Behringer like U22 up to it that I gave her, and I'm like, I don't know how to configure your Mac.
These would go on there because they take USB.
Oh yeah, this would go on in a second, and I can do it on mine.
not true.
It is.
All right.
Who is this guy?
Who's
No,
who?
who is that guy?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
Bum, 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 bum.
I'll
Right.
open them slowly, so you know.
See, I did that. He said, "You ready for this?" And
Yeah. For you,
I don't know what
Steph.
that's called, but if I could find it, I'd play it.
It's called Dirty Old Man.
What?
Where I was
Hey, you want to say?
staying over the weekend, they
Okay,
had
let
Take a look at that.
a bar that was in the house there, and
Spaten.
when they built the bar, they cut a hole into it and ran a tube from the hole all the way down into the basement, and it dropped into a trash can. So when you were done your whatever you were drinking, you would just drop it down the hole and
Oh.
it would fly downstairs. And so every time somebody went
Where
to go
was this
through
at?
the Poconos.
The
So
Poconos?
every time somebody went to go
Sounds
through
about
something,
right.
the way we were doing like the marathon song was like it's like you slowly roll up to the hole and throw your beer bottle in.
Do you know what they used to
Gave
do
an
in
inside
bars?
joke.
That they used to have bars separated,
Mhm.
male and female. I brought you a glass so you can.
I know you did.
It's
I'm just trying to
sophisticated.
figure out what this is.
So it's Spaten Optimator, and you know what the Atora stands for?
Motor.
It means it's a double block.
Oh,
So this is I know you were introduced to Spaten recently, and you would dug
well, it was a
them.
couple of years back, but yep, my friend George.
So this is their
My
double
friend
block.
George.
Oh, it's a malt.
It's malty, yes. It's very malty, and it's rather strong. And
I like malted milk
half a-
balls.
It's like half a glass of wine.
pretty much, yeah.
All right, let's see.
It's all right. It's no gold.
Are we ready?
We should
No,
survive.
I'm
she's
ready.
So boring.
Ah,
And then I'll tell you my story about bars and the way bars used to work.
how did
Back in the olden times.
Oh, it is.
Back when
When I was a lad.
when I would quest, I would go to the inn.
Cheers.
Skull.
That's interesting.
I love that.
It's got that little fruit thing going on.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know what to do with this.
I love it. I'm thinking
It's
this
not
is
bad.
this to me is like at least a 9.
It's an 8 for me.
What the hell were you thinking?
It's good because it's not acidy. It reminds me of the base, all the base notes that are in like pumpkin, like
Mhm.
minus the pumpkin. Like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
took the pumpkin out of pumpkin.
Yeah, it's the
I think
malt
that it
and
would
the
be
little bit of finishing hops on ooh, that
very close
bittering.
to this.
Yeah, I love this stuff. I love double bock.
I like this beer. This brand of beer is very good.
Well, it's an old
Where are they
German beer.
From is it still made
Yes.
Yep.
there?
I remember.
We were drinking Spaten pretty hard for a while.
It's good stuff. I mean, the first time I had it, I was working back in TV Guides. I was probably like 25. And if Pat ever comes on, I need to ask him about this person. So somebody I work with, Kelly Ricketts, who was big in the music scene and was at
I
Live
remember
Aid and
that
stuff.
name.
She was working with me and we went out
Oh.
and after work and we went to the Balago Inn, which is under the bridge on Balagomingo Road.
Yes.
And it's like an old Bavarian tavern inside, really dark and evil looking.
Is it
and
still there?
I don't know. I'm afraid to go near Balagomingo Road. It's always closed, and I tried to make that turn off of River Road one time, going the wrong way, and looked like a total douchebag. So terrified.
I gotta go by there all the time. I haven't seen anything crazy happening, but I also don't go down there. I usually stay on River Road.
Sorry.
You're not supposed. It's got to go down your throat.
I think I snorted it.
What is happening with?
Did you ever go to the Flying Pig?
Yeah, with you.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you, Nancy, Bree, and I.
Somebody I think took
Except
over their website and
Phoenix
corrupted
or
it.
New Hope.
Near Paoli.
Are there more than one flying pigs?
Not that I know.
This
of.
one's in Malvern.
I think it's the Flying Pig.
There may be more flying.
I was somewhere
Yeah.
where that was, and it
But their page is like all half naked women now, and I don't understand what's going on. I
well,
thought-
that's what happens. That was happening with the Midhaven group page too. I had people like text me, "He's like, yo, there's porn on the band page," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" You know,
We're going in a different
And
direction.
that's what it is. If you leave something sitting for too long and
Yeah.
you're not logging in regular,
you
then
guys are
it's-
Prague.
You know, they just go in. But I
Yeah,
mean, we're
oh
not.
my
that
god, I
far.
should check my MySpace page.
So
It's been a couple of decades.
I don't even know.
I wonder if mine's still there.
I was in a very bad mood when the last time I used it, and you can modify them, and mine was basically like a crime scene. There was just blood and shit.
Wow.
It was bad. And then I was like, I was applying for jobs and shit, and it's like, oh, they'll look you up online and check out all your websites. I'm like, oh dear God, I don't remember the password. Fuck it, I don't care.
That's
Stop
the thing.
whining.
They'll do that too. So that's why
Tom didn't get the link, I guess.
I don't
Oh,
put
did-
my last name
no,
on the
he
internet.
got
He
it.
said he needed
Okay.
time.
Oh,
He needs.
we all need time.
Jesus, man, take it easy.
All right, so listen.
Okay.
Back in the old days,
Yeah.
they used to have a men's entrance and a women's entrance into the bars, in the olden bars. Talking like in Philly. I don't know if they did it up in New York. And part of the reason was, well, they didn't want the drunk guys near the women, I guess. But the other reason was
the women.
the men would drink at the bar, but they didn't leave the bar for anything.
Yes.
Maybe number 2, but they had a trowel
I stuck it in a tube.
under the bar.
Yes.
So charming.
Yeah.
It's pee tube.
Isn't that gross? That's where I thought you were going with the shoot. Like, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no.
It's the deurinator.
What was the shoot? It was
Now, back in the 80s, we used to go to
An alley.
the bar down at Drexel University. I can't remember the name of it. McGillen something. I don't know what
Something
it was.
Irish.
It was something Irish. It's still there. They moved, location. But you would go in the bathroom there.
Ugh.
Had been there forever and ever. And they just had nothing but trowels in the men's room.
Oh yeah, and they fill them with ice because they couldn't be bothered to
Well,
turn
these
water
didn't
on.
even have ice. It was just it was
No
on an
class at all.
incline.
Then
It's an incline.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of
So
brownies.
your basketball player stood at the high end,
I thought they stood behind you and just went over your shoulder.
and the rest of everybody stood at the other end.
They may have.
Yeah,
So-
Brownies Plymouth was the last place I saw like that.
Well, that used
They
to
would-
be
they would
part of
fill
a
it
car
full-
dealership, right?
It was behind it.
Yeah.
It filled thing. It was like a bathtub, and they'd fill it full of ice, and then the ice would melt and flush everything away. But in the meantime, it just smelled like a Slurpee made of piss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they were doing
Gross.
that at the Bent Elbow.
Welcome
before
to
it
the
closed,
show,
yeah.
Steph. We're so glad you came in class to
tonight-
join up.
Huzzah.
On Piss Talk.
Somebody,
Here on Urination.
somebody dial in R. Kelly. Can we send him a link?
There's nothing I like better than a good chat about piss.
Ugh.
Lord.
Yeah, so that was the way it was, though. But I never saw the trowel bathroom bars or anything like that. But I heard stories.
I don't know. I still don't like when you used to like. I remember like, you hear like the first time I ever went into a ladies' room, I was helping some friend of mine clean theaters, and I went in. There was a couch, and it's
Oh, in the ladies' room.
there's the mirror
Yeah.
isn't broken,
Right.
and there's like there's like walls
Oh,
and doors.
I
around the
need a
stalls.
moment. I think I'll lay down in here. What is that god awful smell?
There's like no, don't get me wrong. Women's rooms are gross. They're fouler than men's
They
rooms.
can be. I've
But,
seen
I mean,
some
like,
things.
Yeah,
That's
there's
the
some-
last place in the world I want to lay down.
but
Unless I'm throwing up and I need the cool of the porcelain against
but-
my head.
no, man, they have a couch, and I know there's reasons for all that stuff, but then I mean,
What
I
do
was
you think the reasons are, Jim?
women breastfeed and have to deal with babies, and
In the bathroom? That's
yeah.
so not
You
sanitary.
could. Well,
Yeah.
if everybody would shut the fuck up when they were trying to do it everywhere else, it
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have to go into the can
Is
to
it
do
for
it. but
cramps? Is it a cramp thing?
It is not. It is not a cramp thing. It's
Really?
half of it's probably for decoration. Some of it is so you can just sit the fuck down, and then you get somewhere to like throw your purse, and it's like I don't know, maybe your bra's crooked, or you put your underwear on inside out that
So
day
you're
or
sitting
whatever.
down on the
You gotta like
Okay, you
orient
need a
yourself.
chair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
you gotta
just you need
sit.
to like function.
All right.
Like, I don't want to spend a lot of time in there. I said before, I'm like the bathroom ninja. I don't want people to know I'm there. I'm not there to make friends. Don't talk to me.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like
Hey, did you get that report done? No, not
like
now.
like
Not
I
now.
remember old school shows. I go down like Screwball or something. Like Nico, if you're listening, pay attention. And Nico will come in like clap me on the back, and I'm like, no,
Don't clap on the back.
don't. I don't
not-
want
I
to know.
leave
Do
a
not
very
touch me while
small
Mr. Willie is in my
space.
hand.
Yes.
I know there are at least 8 million other people on this planet, but right now I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
I don't need it. I don't need
This
a,
is secret
a
stuff.
tip kiss.
I
the
don't want yeah.
porcelain.
See, we get stalls, so like we're never, But then the funny thing is you end up talking to each other anyway. So we might as well
no,
have
no.
the wall down
Hey, how about them Phillies?
I turn into the Kurgan. I'm just like, Don't speak to me. Like, I just don't want to hear it. Like,
Hmm.
I remember one time this one woman I worked with.
This is not the direction we were supposed to go.
No,
into, right?
we'll finish up. But she
All
was,
right.
she said she went in the bathroom and there were 3 stalls. And I'm like, 3? Holy shit. That's like classic.
That's why they
Classic
were, because
joint.
it was holy shit.
Yeah. She was in the middle. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's your first mistake. You
Shoot her in the
never
middle.
use the middle. Like the middle, if there's a third stall, like third
That's
pisser,
the malachi crunch of stink.
it's you don't go to like the urinals. The middle one, you don't use that. Anybody who uses that's a pervert. Something wrong with them. Stay away.
Well, the only time that you're going, okay, so here's etiquette in the bathroom for men.
Don't use the middle stall.
You never
the
go
middle,
if
anything.
there's multiple,
Yeah, go to the ends.
you go to the ends, but you never go directly next to somebody. If there's 5 pissers and somebody's at number 2, you don't go to number 3.
I've gone
You go to
I've
4,
gone into a
5, or
place with
6.
3 urinals.
Yeah, but if like
No.
there's somebody on either end,
Oh,
and
that's
the
no,
other one's
then
open,
everything's
then you
fine.
fucking
are they
wait.
are they allowed to approach?
No.
Like I mean,
Because like if you're at a concert,
yeah,
you're in line and you just wait for the next one, and then you're it is what it is. But if let's say 3 opened up at the same time, you go to the middle one. You do not go immediately next to somebody.
But you don't go. But
That's
I'm
bad piss
talking
etiquette.
like if there's 3 and none of them are being used, and a guy, you hold the door open for some weirdo, and he goes right to that middle pisser. No, now I'm gonna cloud him over the head and drag him into an
Yeah,
alley.
because now he's forced to.
Yeah, he's
side by
he's
side.
a freak. There's something wrong with this person.
There you go.
But this woman got stuck in the middle between 2 women who were talking.
Stuck in the middle with you pissing.
And she was just horrified. I'm like, you never go full retard. You never do the
You
middle.
can't
of the
say
bathroom.
that.
It's from a movie. I can say
Oh,
that.
I see.
I didn't call anybody that. I'm quoting a movie. Come on. And the guy who said it was in blackface. I could have made it worse.
You lack discipline.
So anyway, we're on a weird tangent. So you want to right this ship?
I'm
Because you know I'm not going
I'm
to do
speechless.
it. It's all this now.
I don't know.
Get off the boardwalk,
I had
Jim.
more stuff to say about toilets, but
Oh, we can do that. That's no worries. We can talk about toilets all
Well,
night.
see, you're the guest. You can speak of whatever
Yeah.
it is you.
We're just trying
you
to
want.
class
Oh,
the
I know.
joint up for you.
No, I was getting mad
Epic
mad
failure.
today in my house because I have those stupid high efficiency toilets, which are like the
Oh.
worst invention known to man. No, I mean there's not enough water in the bowl.
Oh,
you
it's
know
like- it's
what
like
I
a
mean?
Oh,
pint
they're
of-
like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pint of
It's-
water in the tank, and you
Right.
hope it goes down.
Well,
Yeah, and you
it-
pray
right.
your 400-pound uncle doesn't come over
I have never scrubbed
after going
toilets so
to Chubby
frequently
Steaks
in my life,
and
I'm
having a
sitting there
milkshake because he's gonna ruin your low
Pipes.
flush toilet.
living my low flush toilet. Yeah, but you know I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it,
Uncle
I'm like,
Charlie, everything okay in there?
there's people in other countries that still shit in holes and like
Yeah,
they shit
France.
in holes next to each other. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's like the whole purpose of having a fancy toilet, you know what I mean, is it so it gets everything out of there.
Yeah.
It's like I want to separate
I want it
myself
designed by
from the
NASA.
leaks here.
I want a separation of church and toilet.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get that. But yeah, no, those low flow ones always crack me up because you have to flush them like 48 times.
I sometimes it's
Yeah, so it just defeats the purpose.
It's like when you-
absolutely
It's like you
pointless.
go to a party and some asshole has one. And you're like, well, now what do I do?
But then I'm in Lowe's and I'm like, well, how do you like, really shop for toilets? So like I felt weird standing
High
in the
price.
aisle staring at all the toilets, and then there's like other people down there that are trying to
It's
look at
when the guy in
toilets.
the orange
And
shirt
the one
comes by.
person will look at you because nobody wants to talk about the fact that you're standing in the aisle looking at the toilets. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
then, like
I-
somebody leaves
I
or
have
whatever. and
bought
it's just
so
like,
many
we all need a
toilets in my
toilet.
life. I've bought so many toilets in my life because I've been in numerous houses
They're
that
hard on them.
had to fix the toilets or rehab. I don't care. I walk in. I usually what I do is I go, Cub Cadet. That's what we're taking.
I just walk
Cub
in and
Cadet.
I just go up and go. The guy comes over. I'm like, I work in a steakhouse. I need a high capacity toilet.
You need the one for Uncle Charlie.
I still think one of the funniest
Hi,
moments,
kids. Yep.
the funniest
Just
moments
got
of my
done at the
life.
steak shop. I had a big one, and I got 3 milkshakes. I'll
Milkshake,
be back in a little bit.
milkshake's more fiber than I was thinking of, but I still think the funniest thing ever.
Oh, he fell in the bathroom again.
My grandpa was paralyzed. That's not really the funny part, but
Not really the
he,
funny
he was
part.
he was half
Really
paralyzed on
funny.
one side, and he was in a wheelchair, and he would go into the bathroom, and he could sort himself out. So one day, I was I'm just like a little kid, and I heard this loud crash and a scream, and I guess it was Polish or something. And I go running in, and my mom's like, I can't get the door open. I'm like, pick the lock because I know how to do that. And he's lying on just a bed of shards of toilet, like it exploded under him. Because he was a big dude. He was like an ex-boxer. And I guess he just like flopped down in the toilet and it just like, exploded under him.
It was the last straw.
And and there's water squirting all over him, and he's lying in this pile of porcelain. And
oh my God.
What would you even do?
I laughed my
what's
ass
going on?
off.
What would you like? What happens to you in your head? If
I
you're
think
in
you
the
start
bathroom
laughing at first.
He was just
and
screaming and
somebody
yelling.
comes in like that, and somebody has to get you out of that situation. Multiple people have to get you out of that situation.
The good thing is he
How bad of a
he
day?
hadn't started yet, so that was good.
Well,
So-
maybe not. He
might have
let
after.
loose on the way down or something.
He
That
might
would have been
have.
even worse.
Oh,
I laughed so hard my
Well,
mother slapped me and I had to
Elvis.
leave.
Elvis.
What about Elvis?
He had a heart attack on the toilet.
Yeah, but
Was he on the toilet?
He was in the toilet.
I kept telling a
That's
friend
what
of
they
mine,
said.
we were doing his house up for Halloween. I'm like, can we put like an
Think about
Elvis
that.
face down on the floor of your shitter?
Like he was probably, you know,
Peanut butter
he
and
was probably
jam
pushing
sandwich?
something.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, Ted, there was a lot of Polish food. My mother used to make that stuff all the time. But yeah, he shot. And what was
He's putting off the purchase
Yeah.
for this very reason? Yeah, who wants to stand in the aisle and look at like their shit receptacle while like other people are standing around? It's like nobody wants to do that, but you have to do that.
You have
buy
to do that if you're going to buy a toilet.
Yeah.
At least you're not trying them out. Hey, let me.
Yeah.
Can I try this?
Then you got to look
I
at all the
just-
signs.
Do you have the ping pong balls?
What you do is you go up to the guy and go, look, I tried that toilet out and it didn't
Oh,
flush. Are any
God.
of these hooked up?
I left a little something down there. The water isn't running. I was trying it out.
Then I made the mistake of going on Wayfair, right? And I was like, find a toilets on the internet. Let's see what's
They've
going
got
on.
just what you like.
Then you find bougie toilets. So I didn't really
Uh.
realize the extent of toilet technology.
And now from Japan, the Supermatic 5000 Jinsu. It washes
Mr. Garamashka,
you deeply.
you shit now.
It warms your ass. It is the greatest toilet of all time.
I don't like it when they
How
speak to
much for that toilet?
$25,000.
No,
for
like
a
seriously,
toilet?
I found like a $1,500 toilet. I mean, it did just about everything short of your taxes. But I was looking at it and I was like, oh my God. And I was like, okay. I was like, am I ready for this? And I'm
No.
like, I want to feel like I want to be ready for this, but I don't think I'm ready for this.
As long as there's walls around it, it can be a hole in the ground. I mean, I when I was in France, it was like every toilet was different. There are not two toilets that are the same in that fucked up country. And I remember we were in our hotel room, which was in a relatively nice, it wasn't a nice hotel, but it was built after World War II. There was nothing left. So we're standing there and we're looking at the
Yeah, they had
toilet.
some stuff.
And we're like, and it was Fisher and I, and we're like, how do we flush this? Like, there's no obvious way to flush this toilet. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, there was a shower head sitting on the top of it, which I assumed was like a spare for whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute. I picked it up and it flushed the toilet.
Shower? Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, because they assume that you're going to.
And then I go,
To like wash your ass with
Yeah.
the shower head?
no, they had a bidet. He was washing his socks.
A lot
like
of countries
filthy
That's
fucker.
an $8,000 toilet.
Yeah, see? And that's the kind of stuff. And I'm like, some
That
of them are
doesn't
like,
look wide
do
enough
you
to
want
handle
hot
an
water
American.
or cold water or warm water? And they have different kinds of
I like
bidets
my
and all this
toilet
other
water
stuff.
cold. It's just like I like my women.
Do you want a heated seat? Do you want
No.
LED light configurations? It's like
Maybe.
ridiculous. I'm waiting for the one that's a fish tank. You know what I mean? I just haven't
Well,
found
look,
it yet.
this thing's got lights all over the place.
It's
Yeah,
not
they're-
very
yeah.
attractive though. It kind of looks like a planner outside
It
of
looks
a restaurant.
like that
Looks
truck.
like a
from-
hotel liquor
It's
cabinet.
the Tesla. It's the Tesla truck of
It's
toilets.
a Tesla truck of toilets.
The cyber toilet.
Did you see that
It is a
post?
cyber toilet.
Did you see that post of the person that polished their Cybertruck to like a mirror finish, and then like all
Oh.
these people were calling and they were
Oh,
trying
they
to figure
probably
out
tried-
if it was actually illegal or not as a
I
driving
would
hazard.
imagine it wouldn't be good
No,
on the road.
No.
Well, no, but there's not a law.
I
There's
wanted
not
to
a
do
law
that.
for it.
Yeah, I thought it would be really cool to have a car that was all chrome and just piss people off. But then I was afraid they wouldn't see me. But then Justin Bieber did it. He has a
Dude,
car that's
What
chrome.
are you in my head?
Maybe. Hey, fuck you, man. Don't think
No,
shit
I
like
know.
that. I know what
That
you
was last
no,
time.
No, stop it. And it's bigger than that. If I told you, you'd think I mean
I'm not
centimeters.
thinking about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Ted says we should get a bunch of people together and do a solidarity march in the
Absolutely.
toilet section of Lowe's.
Yep.
We'll get some coconuts.
We'll do a poop-
and
we'll
we'll
do a-
find a Frenchman and we'll go into the aisle at Lowe's and be like, "We've come to purchase the toilet."
Just walk down, yo ho, high flow.
Hey, listen, we're here for a pooping.
We've got shit and we need to know what to do with it.
We have a place over there.
I'd like to file for separation from my excrement.
Yeah, when I was in Italy, they actually we were at a really nice place and they had one of those bougie Japanese toilets, and I mean, God, it was like a stereo rack system, and we're looking at it like
Did it play K-pop and dispense ramen while you were in the can?
It may have, but it was all in Italian. But like we were standing there looking at, I mean, it was massive. It was like half the size of the table, and then there was a toilet bowl attached to it. And we're like, how the hell do you flush this thing? And we're looking at it, and I thought it was like a sticker, like a Pac-Man sticker on it. And I'm like, oh, there we go. Like you just
Instructions.
it's kind of like
Instructions for
the last time I was in France with Fisher, we were out late, and late in France is like 11 o'clock.
Monsieur Fisher?
Yeah. So we came home, Père Fisher. We came home or back to the hotel. It was like 11:15, and the hotel was gone. Like
What do you mean it was gone?
we walked up to where it was, and it was not there. Like they took the hotel and hid it. Like there was no door. Everything was gone. And I'm like, all right, I've seen like those roll down, like, armored things they have in the city, but this was like, you put somebody in a hole and throw the hole away kind of thing. So we're looking around. We're going to get in trouble for you. Oh, no, we won't. We're not on Facebook. But
Yeah, I think we can do anything we want here.
we can do anything we want. It's like the Wild
You
West.
can't be naked though.
Oh, well,
That's not okay
the
on-
rest of the show's all
YouTube
fucked, and I
is-
had plans. I'll cross it off.
It's okay.
But
next week we'll go on what's that website?
well, if we hit so many subscribers, we have to show our balls. So
No,
just shush.
No.
Shush.
Gonna wax him first.
no.
No, they're always shorn. It's fine.
It's shorn.
They're
Shorn like the finest sheep in the land.
Yeah.
Uh,
But no, the
With a
hotel.
dirty razor.
The hotel was gone, and I was literally like miming my way around the place, like looking for
All right,
something.
like you said, it was gone. I thought like the building was gone.
The-
So
it
the building was there. But
No,
none of your
the building was there, but the
entrances were
door was like not
Okay.
there.
it was David Copperfield again.
So we're like, I was like,
I've make
there.
this.
Okay, either that or early stage dementia.
no, I was like 20.
Stop it.
But I'm like hitting,
You're
I'm
so
like looking
bad.
around for anything, and like I leaned on this one part, it glowed. I'm like, what the hell? And there was a keypad.
Did you have to pull a sword out of a stone?
That was in London.
Oh, Jesus.
But we like it was like a keypad, like on a computer, and I'm hitting like where the numbers would be, and nothing's happening. So finally, I just said, "Fuck it!" I hit like this. It was in between. You had to hit in between the buttons,
Really?
and I heard a buzzer, and then the nasty ass old lady who ran the place came out and screamed at us in a language I don't speak, so it's all good.
I would hope it was French.
It was French, and
Yeah.
she just yelled at us, and then that's that. I told you before, like, I was dating a girl that was over there, and we were visiting her. She spoke fluent French, and she came with us to find out what the deal was.
Was that the beep?
No, you're gonna scare people. To like, what was the story with why did they fold up the building? And the woman's yelling at her,
Harry Potter.
and they get into a big
Yeah.
they get into a huge argument.
Really?
And we go we go upstairs, and I'm like, what was all that? She said you weren't allowed to bring a prostitute to the room. And I was like, you don't look that slutty. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, oh my God. Like, I'd share you with Fisher.
We're so ridiculous. Every country
Maybe she
we
was
go
talking about
into, we
Fisher.
just embarrass ourselves.
Well,
I think
that's
as
what,
a
you know
nation.
what? Honestly, that's what bugged me. I was thinking, like, you thought I had to get a whore with this guy. I was insulted. I was like, I didn't pay her. I think she paid for my hotel room, so.
Well, hell.
All right, I need more spotting. All right, what the hell is happening
I
over
don't
there?
know what he's
I'm
doing.
ringing the doorbell to your building.
It sounds like the freaking tones in the movie. What
it's the-
movie was that where they played like those weird tones to talk to the aliens?
Close
Close
Encounters.
Encounters.
Yeah,
But
well,
that
that's
was
what
the
that
big.
sounds like.
Oh,
No, that
shit.
was the beginning of pole position.
We were
That's the
off our
game pole
there.
position.
Hold on, this is Close Encounters.
the oh yeah. No, wasn't there like a
The French guy in that too.
Well, he was the director.
No, Francois Truffaut was not directing it, but he was in it.
He was a director.
Yes, but he
that was
didn't
in the movie.
Oh
acting.
no, I like see how you're backpedaling. Okay.
Steven Spielberg, dude.
Ted, we need to get together and do a Braverman movie.
Tom's in the green room. Let him in.
Oh, sorry, everybody's in the green room. Sorry, guys, I was distracted by
Stacking them up.
close encounters.
Hey,
There he
what's
is.
going on?
Pat, hey,
Look at all
hey,
of us,
Tom,
man.
what's
Me
up,
and
guys?
Pat, man. What's going on?
Yo.
Talking about toilets and
I heard.
Hotels.
I've been sitting here watching for a few minutes.
I'm sorry.
See, Tom, we have to do a European tour, and then you have to do a video on like the toilets of like Venice.
The toilets.
Right? They all like listen. When
All
you
right,
go to
Tom.
another country and you
Call
flush
it
the
bidets of
toilet,
the world.
They all flow backwards. I'm just saying.
That's Australia, but the worst one I found in France was 2 foot pads next to a hole in the floor.
Well,
Oh, was that at the Chinese restaurant?
No, that was at somebody's house because everybody
that was at
stayed-
Paul's house, wasn't it?
Well, he does have one like that. But
No, that's not here.
everywhere we stayed, the
It's the
toilets were like
studio.
down the hall. You had to like leave your room and go around the spooky ass place where it was always
Yeah,
dark.
that was my trip to Maryland last week.
and then there was like a hole, and you had to squat over it. I'm like, what are we, savages?
Listen, I want to do a video in Maryland actually
because
that is where the Blair Witch Project was filmed.
well, I got a place down by the water.
That's I
There's
hate
no-
the Blair
there's
Witch
woods
Project.
there.
Well,
too.
I you know what? I don't really like the movie, but I would like to do the back end of it. You know what I mean? Like
I would like to do a parody of it.
So I got
Oh,
something
wow.
for you, man.
They are still those things that what the hell they
Antlers?
are the stick
Big sticker
things that they
guys?
have. They're
Yeah.
still hanging from the trees.
I just want to walk. I think if we do something like this, I want to come with you, and I want to just have snot all over my face the entire time.
Oh yeah, well,
like just pour KY all over
listen,
my
you
nose.
got to get the camera angle like this.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll rig it up so it's like right up my nostrils, and there's like we have like a KY
Right,
drip
yeah.
coming out. It'll
I
be awesome.
never made it all the way through that movie. I couldn't stand the way that it was shot. Mike couldn't stand the way that it was shot. We tried to watch.
I was
it.
just yelling like it's
and
dear
then
to
somebody
fuck
has
up.
to be standing there like this.
Yeah.
It was
I'm like, so the ghost is taking a leak in the corner.
All right, Tom. So I watched your video yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Oh, he's got
Yeah.
notes.
So
Oh, yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
Have you
all right.
ever
tell me about your notes?
Have you ever been to the
And
Philadelphia?
before we go on, Pat, I have a question. to
Jesus
ask you in a minute.
Cristo, man.
Hey, you're being overbearing.
I haven't said three
Well, he
words.
can't
Fuck
listen.
me.
He can't help himself.
Calm
There's
down,
a celebrity in the chat
Let's
room. I'm
everybody
just saying.
calm down and take a deep breath.
You know, he's got a celebrity in the chat room, a local celebrity, and he's like losing his mind. I get it. I get it. Anyway,
I was just gonna say,
tell
I
me
have
more
a
about
question
me.
I have a question for Pat eventually, so don't go anywhere
Okay.
because they're never gonna let you talk. So go.
I'm sorry, Pat.
It's all
That's
good.
not you. By that I meant the royal Paul.
I get a little overexcited. You know,
I'm
when
just
people
telling
talk
you now
about
that I'm
me and
going to
my
write a book
channel.
called Bidets of the World after that last conversation.
Yes.
I got into an argument with a guy about a bidet once, but that's another story.
We've got a pink bidet in the other room.
Wow.
Okay.
They're kind of cool.
Well,
I want one.
I mean,
So I watched your
Everybody's
video the other day, and you
Yes.
were discussing the armor.
Oh yeah, at the Ryers Museum.
Yes, my
Yes.
old stomping ground. I used to.
Yeah.
That was where I hung out.
Fox Chase,
Yes, that's my old
our
neighborhood.
home.
So, have you ever been to the Philadelphia Art Museum?
Oh, obviously. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Have you
mean,
ever been?
I did go to school in Philadelphia, so yeah.
Okay,
we
but
went
Savage?
there.
But
Jesus.
they take you around and show you paintings. Have you ever been to the mezzanine level and the third floor?
I have no idea.
You would remember because where I'm going with
Who
this,
takes you around?
they have an entire collection of suits of armor.
No.
It's so cool.
So we should do the first, I think it's the first Sunday of every month is free. Now you make a donation.
Yeah,
you know,
Maximilian the First armor. That
they
thing
You
was
make a
that.
donation. You
Make
put
a
a
donation.
penny in the thing.
Jim put in 4 cents last time. It was fine. They were able to use that.
It was more than its usual 2 cents.
You know, they still charge you for the toilet. So I was thinking we
I
could go
always
there
put my 2 cents in everything.
and you could see all the armor. And they also have a gun collection in there and you know, early guns and stuff. And then on the third floor, they have rooms and temples and all kinds of stuff from olden times. It's so that's why I go down to the art museum. I used to go to the art museum with my kid, and you know we went for the second and third floor. We didn't go for the paintings. Like I went to art school. I don't care about painting. I don't care about brush strokes and all that. I'm not into it.
What kind of art school did you go to then?
Well, you know,
One where I didn't
Paul
use
never
it.
worries
I
about
was
like,
strokes.
wait, what?
I didn't
Paul
care.
never
There's all
worries about
sorts of stuff.
strokes. I'm just saying.
My friend, like, I have a very close friend who went to art school, and then she
my
ended
mother
up having
put me in
major
a-
in
in a-
sculpture or something because
It was a Cheltenham Art School.
yeah,
My mom sent me to the sculpting class. I was working with clay, which I
so-
like.
So he had Patrick
More
Swayze
college of
behind
art
him,
that's kind of
and he had his arms around him.
That's better than
Yes.
whatever the hell
My
that
teacher
was.
stood behind me.
Right, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
You know
This
what
is
Freud would
this
say
is
about
like
that.
Greece, like art school dropout rather than beauty school dropout, right?
Art school dropout.
Speaking of which, the Cheltenham Art School was in
Going
a
to
church
high
not
school.
far from Burholm Park.
Oh, sounds classy.
You know, I cannot say that word. I cannot.
Burholm.
I as much as I try,
Burholm.
I want to put an L
Church.
after the R. I want to say
How's
Burholm.
it
I
spelled?
noticed that.
I
Burholm.
can't.
like
I'm trying so hard.
H-O-M-E
There's an L in it, right? In the spelling.
H-O-L-M-E.
It's just
or
it's Burholm. Burholm. Not Burlholm, but Burholm.
see,
I can't do it.
occupational hazard. I hear burr hole, which is the drill what they drill into your brain to like relieve
Right.
pressure.
Oh,
I just
my.
keep hearing burr hole,
Butthole.
Butthole.
burr home, essentially. Yes,
Butthole.
no, maybe.
Apparently, the censors don't like that word.
Yeah, fuck them.
Well, fuck
Tell 'em to
the
shove it up their
we
butthole.
don't give a shit
I
about
think
the
we
censors.
should make an excursion, Tom,
to
to the museum.
The toilet
So we can
museum.
look at the
the
arm.
toilet museum.
Or Lowe's, either way.
Oh,
It could be
We're all gonna go to
Tom's
Lowe's and drink a beer.
Tom's World
Bring a
meets
sign.
Tom's World meets the P word.
Tom's P word.
Tom's P word.
We'll just walk around Lowe's like,
And then we'll
now
show the
this is a-
bathrooms.
This is a high capacity toilet.
And then we'll
You can
show
see
how they
it's from
flush.
the 1970s because it's green.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Hey, if they have it.
Did you see the signs on them where it like tells you how much like stuff you could flush down it that's not supposed to go down it?
They
Like,
know,
it-
but I
it's
really,
like
really
golf
want to
balls
now.
Why
or
would they
pool
put that
balls.
on there?
Why?
They have video where they will show you how many ping pong balls they can handle.
I mean, I get it if you got
Well,
little kids.
Sounds
My
like
mom-
Wendy O. Williams.
My mom used to tell me that when my brothers were little, she had to have Roto-Rooter out to the house like every freaking week.
There
Because
was
they
a
were
woman who
constantly
could shoot
taking their
ping
Uncle
pong.
Charlie
toys and their
strikes again.
toothbrushes and stuff, like flushing them down the toilet, you know?
Good old Uncle Charlie.
There was a woman who could shoot ping pong balls.
That was Wendy O. Williams. I can pull up the movie if you want. No, I'm
No, we probably shouldn't do that because you'll get banned.
horrifying. Yeah, it's terrifying.
Hey, man, she didn't pay for a single bra. She used black electrical tape.
That's what I do.
Well, I mean,
Well, not on
why
my-
wouldn't you?
I use it on my. Well, never mind. Anyway,
Yeah. Well, listen.
What in the?
I mean, it's not that comfortable.
He had a bolt
coming
on
off,
wrench.
it's
He
gotta
didn't need
suck.
one.
You know what I'm saying?
So anyway, who is this woman that is with you guys right now?
yeah,
I've
we're
not
like
had
confusing, and
I've not had a proper introduction.
It's hold on. I'll
I'm
get the
Steph.
announcer. It's Stephanie Sky from the band Midhaven. She's here
Listen,
to discuss
Stephanie
upcoming
is an
gigs
awesome
and her
name.
love life with Mike Calmia.
Stephanie is an awesome name. I just
Thank
gotta
you.
say, because that's my goddess's name, by the way.
There you go.
And my sister.
There
Well,
you go.
well done, Tom. Well done.
my you know what, it was funny because and stuff is weird in the world in this way with the fates and whatnot, but my name was going to be Victoria, which I didn't really know, and the only reason that it wasn't is because my mom hated the way that Vicky sounded. And
Sounds kind of icky.
when I was younger and like the
Pat's
the
Pat's
first
gonna object to that.
Batman movie came out and stuff, and it was like Vicky Vale, and then I would be running around like calling myself Vicky or whatever because
Wow.
I
Stop
was
the
like,
presses.
well, why
Wait a
is it
minute,
my
wait
name
a minute.
Victoria? I'm
No,
like,
it-
that's a much better name. And
it
then
would've
I
been
found
You're
out it was-
equating your name to the Batman movie from the 90s. How old are you?
She's young.
younger than these two.
So she missed out on.
Old,
She
old
missed,
enough to know better, young enough not to care.
and
So-
she did not. She missed Small Wonder.
So
And I didn't even have
Christ.
enough
didn't
time
miss
to
Small
object.
Wonder.
with
I
these
saw
things
Vicky,
with you
Vicky
guys.
from
Copy
Small
everything.
Wonder. Come on,
I
man.
You missed
remember
that-
Small Wonder.
Gee, Vicky.
Can you guys let
Yeah,
Pat,
it's the
Pat
robot.
say
Oh.
let Pat talk for a second?
Sorry.
That's all good, man. I was just
Mr.
saying I didn't even have
16
time to
himself.
object.
I'm so sorry, Pat. Like I completely forgot you were here because like you're not an you're just like a still
Probably
image there.
driving.
He's an avatar.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
you
driving.
are.
I'm home, but I'm in the kitchen. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning, and I got my hair tied back so I look like a dork. So I'm
And
just
he's
kind of
naked.
like I figured I'd put my cool picture up.
Well, I would have my hair tied back like a dork if I still had my long hair, but I don't anymore because it's all short. But when Paul first met me, it was a little bit longer.
It was a little longer.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
why
definitely
Paul came
blessed
over to
'cause
you
I
at
cut
the
it all
bar.
off
He's
for
like, "Ooh,
years.
look at that chick.
Yeah, that's what Paul said when he saw me.
Can I
He
buy
says,
you
Look,
a- oh,
look
shit,
at this
it's
chick
weird."
from This Is Tom's World. I love this chick.
Listen, my affinity for dudes with long hair, like, almost crossed the line a couple of times where, like, especially if you're just out somewhere and you see somebody walking by and you're like, oh, that's probably a hot dude. You know what I mean? Because you're just kind of like, but you didn't really see them because you don't really see them. And more often than not, like, the person would turn around and it actually wasn't a dude at all. And I was like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? It was like,
no, I
all
don't.
right.
I'd never go, God, that looks like a hot dude. I don't
You
do
don't
that.
walk around and be like, oh, that that looks like a hot chick, or that might be a
Well,
hot chick.
but I don't go like,
Come on, Jim. You do that all the time.
You don't quite see
I don't
everything
tell
from
people
the
about it
front
on a
yet.
podcast.
Well, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into those stories.
I have actually been out.
Sit back, relax.
When I had longer
I'm
hair,
bad at that.
I have
You gotta
actually
know
had
that.
guys come up behind me like,
You're getting
hey,
the full
sorry.
volume is what you're
Wait, you had guys come up
Overmodulation
behind
is what
you?
I'm getting.
Yeah, but I had really long hair
Wow.
at one point. It was like down the middle of my back.
So
And
here's a fun story for you guys. When
All right.
in my youth, I used to like hang out in Lansdale, Pennsylvania, and that was the strip where everybody drove their cars all the time. So I'm walking down the road, and some guy starts hanging out the window and screaming at me because I had the long hair and everything.
Hey, baby,
And,
we'll be back to pick you up later.
Yeah, that's what he does. And then he
Wait, was
stops.
that
and
the
he looks
Mr.
and he
Mike-
calls-
Mike,
and he
commercial?
stops and he looks and he calls me a faggot and gets rear-ended.
Nice.
Well,
I was like, yes, karma.
Instant karma.
Like,
imagine that. Imagine that. A
he's
guy
in the
calls you a
Supreme Court
faggot
now,
and he
isn't
gets
he?
rear-ended. Like, I mean,
Pat, I had similar instances. One time I was working on my car, and my hair's back there, and these guys drove by and they started whistling. So I come up from under the.
That's because you wore those jean shorts.
Well, I was wearing.
told you
no, I
about
was
that.
The
wearing-
flare pants that go, that
It was
go.
They-
the skinny jeans.
they were driving by with that Mr. Microphone, like, hey, baby, we'll pick you up later.
So here I come out from under the car, greasy hand, face unshaven, and they're like,
Tease.
"What the fuck?"
Well, because he didn't have that soul patch then. So
No, there
they
was no
didn't know.
soul patch. There was no hair
Yeah,
on my
yeah,
face.
They didn't know. But
It was
now he
long
has
hair
it,
boy.
so people know.
Well, now I don't have long hair, so it doesn't matter.
Wow.
See,
Oh,
I'm
how
blessed.
lame.
man.
I don't
I
either.
cut it all off and
I
it
mean,
grew back.
mine's all gone.
mine's been gone since '95.
We tried a couple of years ago. I think during COVID we tried. Or
Oh
just
yeah,
before.
that didn't look. Too
Weird.
I grew my hair for
do
2
it.
years from 22
It's going up
to
the toilet.
early 24, and then I cut it off.
Popular topic.
So, and that's all due to Stephanie because she said, you should grow your hair a little bit longer. I was like, all right. So for 2 years, I didn't get a haircut,
Yeah, I get the
and my
opposite.
hair was like down to here.
You don't look good with long hair. Have you looked at yourself? You look like an old woman.
Well,
Ah.
So
it happens. Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean, what
so
are you gonna do?
Presentation
I'm
about
out.
that.
I'm not.
Listen, call me Myrtle. I mean, I've been drinking and smoking for most of my life, and this is how I sound.
I don't want to look like the guy in Silence of the Lambs.
We'll have to have Sheila come in one of these days. You'll like that, Paul.
Yeah, you could.
She'll come in, but I can't be here. If you want to co-host with her some night,
She's gonna come in.
yeah, she'll come in.
She will. I mean, if you pay her enough.
She just won't. She just won't be here if I'm here. We don't get along.
I just don't understand. It's fine.
A lot of people don't like me. You've heard the stories.
Well,
Anyway, Pat, this is where you say yes.
You don't.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God,
I was waiting for more information.
Sorry.
killing me tonight.
Dude, I'll listen.
All right.
It's the vocal powers, dude.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
So Pat,
Red line.
I don't want to be all gross, man. So Pat. Anyway,
Pat,
how do you know Kelly Ricketts?
So Kelly and I worked together at traffic.com.
No way. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I
When?
was there. I was one of the engineers there. I was an on-call engineer. I put all the microwave antennas up all over New York City and maintained them, and did Maryland and this area as well.
What years were those?
I don't fucking remember.
Because I used to work with her at Navtech, which was what.
Yeah, it was
Traffic-
Navtech that turned into Traffic.com.
Holy shit! I was
Do
there.
you know Brett? Were you there when Brett Blankenship was there?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
so I was working there when Brett was there. So
Apparently,
I was working for
Jim
him.
worked everywhere.
I
I'm
did.
just saying.
My daughter saw my resume and she's like, "Jesus, Dad, is there anything you
So,
didn't do?"
in other
He
words,
worked
you
at
were
Quest
working there when I was there.
Diagnostics and
You probably
this
saw me
and that.
wandering around in that place.
Oh, I was usually drunk when I was there, so it's fine. Not that I can say
But
that.
if you were working there with Brett, I was the part-time guy that they kept bringing in to fix everything.
Was that related to like Wins 1010?
No,
No. Oh, 'cause,
no.
Vic DiPotato does a whole.
It was
bit.
it was a Nokia company.
You ever hear this?
Yeah.
You ever hear him do this? Why is it not working?
It's like a sine, cosine, tangent. That's the
Oh,
word.
there it is.
Who went off on a tangent?
22 minutes will give you agita. Well,
I gotta rewind. I gotta rewind it. Gotta do it from the beginning.
Wow.
Hey,
I did it right
hey,
there.
what do you say? This is Vic
Oh,
DiPotato
I
for
see where we are.
10 wins traffic. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you agita.
Achida.
Well, folks, high above the Hudson River crossings, they just finished taking down a George Washington Bridge, and they put canoes.
Hey,
and
listen, I just grabbed this guy and I fucked him in the face and
to get across the Hudson River in a fucking canoe.
and I fucked him in the back of the head and I just grabbed him and
12
I
years old.
What the hell is happening?
Holy shit with the cross Bronx. Doesn't matter. You can go there 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, doesn't matter. Turn around, go through Maine, down 95, over the Tappan Zee, down your sister's there. You'll save 22 minutes. Over to New Jersey, the Garden State Parkway is backed up all the way from Long Beach Island to Woodbridge. Apparently, Al Sharpton was protesting this morning. A little black kid was eaten by a great white shark. Over to Staten, Italy, the middle lane and the SIE is closed. They're putting cones in the middle lane for no fucking apparent reason.
This guy sounds like me
Over
when
to
I'm
the
driving to
Park
Center
Parkway in
City.
Brooklyn.
that sounds like Vic, what's his name?
What the
It's
fuck
Vic
were you
DiPotato.
thinking?
Yeah. It sounds like him. Is
That's
it
him. That was him. That was him
Oh,
driving in his
Jesus
car doing
Christ.
his. He does a whole thing when he does a live show. He does Wins 1010, and he takes his microphone stand and he spins it over and he goes.
So, Pat, you worked at traffic.com.
She's not got like
Yes, I did.
a car, like rocking it.
No,
and
it's an
driving
old
around.
video. Old
Yeah.
video.
Jeez.
That's the
70
guy's like
Tell you what, he
I gotta get the bread and eggs.
milk.
I gotta get the bread and eggs. I gotta.
I've seen him live at least 4 times. He did the Keswick. He sold it out. I was there.
Well, he was at Parks
Casino.
quite a few
Yep.
times too.
Yep. Saw him there 2 times. Saw him at the Hard Rock during COVID. So they did a limited seating effort. So you would
The
sit
li-
in the seat and then
You saw Vic's Hard Rock during COVID.
yes.
You know,
Yes.
Sounds dirty.
And what they did was
Yeah.
because of social distancing, there would be like 20 seats around you that were empty. So you can imagine it's a room that holds about 1,000 people. But
I was actually just recently there for Sebastian Bach. Actually,
I'm
I got to
sorry.
see it for free.
I'm sorry.
Can
What?
he still
Listen.
sing?
Listen. It wasn't that bad. I mean, Sebastian Bach is
He's a
old as
dick.
fuck. He is old as fuck.
Did he do
And-
all the Skid Row?
Dude, he's like my age.
Dude, he's our age.
Oh wait, yeah, well, he's not my
Trailer
age.
Park Boys keeps that guy alive.
Oh,
He's not my age. I'm 49.
youngin. But
Oh, young. Jeez.
Jeez.
Vic did that room during COVID, so they had to keep everybody separated. So he walks out. There's like nobody there because everybody's
I
separated.
was going to cue that
He
song
walks
by the
out and
Offspring.
he comes in and he goes,
You got to keep them separated.
I finally.
Sorry.
They killed the joke.
But it's a good song.
You have disgraced yourself, and you must be punished.
Yes, I'm subject to 30 days on a subpar toilet.
On the subpar toilet.
On a low flow toilet.
Wow.
Without a bidet.
Deposit. and cash back.
You got to keep them separated.
What do you mean?
Anyway.
What the hell
Computer's
is
down.
that?
What? I don't even know.
You saw my car come here. That's all right. How long do I have to wait?
What?
Well, how long do I gotta wait?
What's he arguing with a toll guy?
How long I gotta wait?
I don't even know.
How long I gotta wait?
What?
How
All
long I
right.
gotta wait? How long I gotta wait?
Wait.
What the fuck has this become?
Pitch that up. It'll sound like a toddler.
If he comes
Franklin would run. Anyway, so he walks out into the Hard Rock. It's COVID. They got like people like one every 20 seats. He goes, I finally sold out the Hard Rock. That's great.
No, is that the joke?
It's not a joke. It happened.
Yeah, but
I think my joke was
did I
funny.
kill then?
I'm not sure.
Reality. What a concept.
It happens. I mean,
Who's chewing? It's making me hungry.
Sorry, I had a nut.
Really weird way.
I was chewing on an almond.
See, that's why I like those. Damn
All
it.
right, here. We'll do it.
you were chewing on an almond.
Ticked off Vic.
What the fuck?
Hey, what the fuck?
How is this gonna help 8 months of hell?
Hold on. He's getting
I
it.
do this like 3 times a day.
Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? My Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram,
What do you
Google
hear?
Plus.
What do you
your sister's
say?
hair,
Don't
Pony
assume we're
Express. A very
listening.
Ticked off Vic here. You know what ticks me off? Politicians are so freaking out of touch with reality. Now follow me. So my manager Russ has one of his offices in North Carolina. 40 plus years, and he wants to enjoy some better weather during the winter. Good for him. He works like a dog. He earned it. He deserves it. But that's
Dogs
neither
work?
here nor there. So we were talking yesterday, and this is what he told me. He got an email from his accountant on Friday who told him, hey, guess what, Russ?
Hey.
North Carolina is going to be giving business owners a corporate tax rebate for the first quarter of 2020 due to the COVID.
God, I'm
So
wet.
obviously my manager was
COVID.
surprised. So was I when he told me, because he didn't know this was going to happen. And he's thinking, okay, hey, it's something. He pays a lot of taxes on his business, and he was like, hey, I'll take the entire quarterly rebate if they want to give it to me. Are you with me so far? Okay,
Sure.
good. So the check came in. He opened it. You know what the rebate was? Get ready. $60.
Get the fuck out.
He paid in thousands for the quarterly business taxes, and North Carolina gave his company
Sorry.
a $60 rebate to help them get through the COVID. Look, I understand that governing can be hard, that you can't please all the people all the time, and that you have to make some hard decisions. It's complicated to a degree. But what person in their right mind thinks $60 is going to make a difference in a business or someone's life? What's he going to do with $60? Buy some more pens? How is this going to help 8 months of hell? How fucking out of touch is this?
This guy
I
is
didn't
like
miss shit.
living embodiment of
Wow.
high blood pressure.
Look, nobody's going to turn down the money, okay? Obviously, you want to give small business, fine. Give them some money. But who the fuck is sitting in a giant conference room with a bunch of other elected officials and comes up with this bright idea? I mean, did the conversation go like this? Hey, I have an idea. Let's give small businesses a rebate because they've been getting slaughtered for 8 months, and we won't let them open up and earn money. Wow, Clem, that's a great idea. How much you want to give them? Oh, I don't know, Jethro. What do you think? Maybe $60? I love it. That will show the people we are helping them.
Yes.
Giving a small business $60 during a pandemic when companies are getting hammered left and right is like throwing someone stuck on a cliff some dental floss to pull them up. Giving a rebate of $60 is like saying to a starving man, hey, here's half a peanut. Now go enjoy. Giving a small business $60 to help them through a pandemic is like putting a Band-Aid on a dead body. It's not going to do anything, you fucking elected fucking nitwits. Honestly, it's like I think I would prefer if they just kept all those $60 rebates and did something meaningful with the larger amount of money. I mean, come on. $60 isn't going to help a small business, but a million businesses putting $60 into a pile could truly help fix some roads that everyone uses every fucking day. Or it might help feed some homeless veterans who really...
In Northeast Philly.
Or it could do a million other things that could help the working man and woman.
He does video after video where he gets like this about any topic.
I know. I mean, listen, Northeast Philly has so many fucking potholes. I can't even begin to tell you. I cannot even begin to tell you.
That's why
they sit there.
Wanted to secede the city, Northeast Philly.
And they redo the same fucking roads every year after year after year. They redo the same roads. They don't do the ones that need the potholes fixed. They just redo the same ones, but so they can justify their expenditures. I get it. I do. But come on, man. Come on.
That's what drives me.
Don't get me started.
You could lose a Mini Cooper
started.
in a pothole in Center City.
Yeah, easy now.
Like even in just
I'm
the
serious.
Fox, even in just the Fox Chase area. I'm just saying. Like, in the video I just did, like the Borough Home, Fox Chase area, there are so many potholes there that they could attend to, but they don't. They just keep redoing the same roads that don't need to be redone year after year to justify their expenditures.
And you know what? Now I'm glad because I don't have to drive down Cotman Avenue to play at Nick's on Cotman.
You are
because they're not there anymore.
That's right, and I don't have to deal with the potholes.
I miss that place.
But you do have to deal with like Nick's at Woodhaven.
But there's only potholes in the parking lot there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Well, because Franklin Mills fucking sucks. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Franklin Mills.
Well,
no, not Philadelphia Mills. Franklin Mills sucks.
It's a little rundown.
A little?
You think?
A little?
Who's even there? Everybody's going out of business.
But people keep coming to Nick's. Like every Wednesday, me and Stephanie go there, and we go there for the music bingo and stuff like that, and people do come.
So stop saying the place is bad.
I went there for Romeo's Delight the one night. It was packed. It was great.
Yeah, see, it's an island.
I love Romeo's Delight,
like Gilligan's.
By the way,
so you know Buddy.
Well, he does Fran's hair.
See, he is a hairdresser. We all know.
Buddy
that.
was my original lead singer.
He does Fran's hair from what's
Pat. That's when we shared gigs. That was when Buddy was your singer back when I was.
Yep.
I think we played over at Bonnie's in Jersey.
Not with Buddy in the band with
Who
me.
was singing then?
Rich Cox.
Oh well, I have pictures from that night.
His name is Cox.
Yes, Richard Cox.
Still
Dick
is.
Cox.
No,
He's
talk that now. Is that a rock and roll name or what?
All right. I am Cox. Listen, rock with Cox.
Damn straight. Yeah, I'm just a schlep name, but he's got the rock and roll name.
Well, I got a rock and roll name.
Yeah, but we had like the whole show was a debate on how to pronounce your name.
Yeah,
so.
Because I'm not a Schumacher.
I like that.
We need a band called
like
This
the
Is
Schumacher.
Towns World.
You need a band that's what?
Called This Is Towns World.
There you go.
Get on that, man.
We'll get you a ukulele.
There's a couple bands back there in that neighborhood.
We could have a ukulele in that. That would be great.
You got to have a
Beach Boys cover band.
You got to have a mandolin, man.
Call
you got to
John
do a little bit of.
I would
you
love
gotta
that.
get-
My next original project's gonna be called Pat's Plan.
It's like a punk band or
Kidding.
Pat's Plants or Pat's Plan? Like plants, like, you know.
No, actually, Plants wouldn't be bad either because that's kind of out there, but it was Plan.
It was planned. Okay.
Plan, like
Listen,
I was like, I'm thinking about Pat's plants in his yard, maybe of multi-leafed
No, that was,
previously illegal variety that requires a lot of.
Yeah, I'm not a stoner band. I've never been
Call
a
it
stoner band.
call it Bobbert Plant. Why
The
not?
way I'm hearing Norwegian death rock.
Bobbert Plant.
You guys remember Gene London?
Yes,
I actually do. And I do have a connection to Gene London.
Uh-oh.
By the way.
Here it
He
comes.
molested you at camp, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did. So
That one time at band camp?
So yeah.
Gene London.
Stuck a flute up my
So
ass.
Gene London, when he was a kid, his parents passed away in a car accident, right? So
No, I feel
sorry.
very-
it's not funny.
I misinterpreted that.
Cool. Let's go to essay.
What?
For being
So anyway, let's go to commercial
Yeah,
now.
what's next?
No. Gene London, his parents passed away in an accident when he was younger, and he hung out with his uncle who had a camp, and that camp was actually in the Chamonix State Park.
Mhm.
So that's where he learned how to do his drawings and storytellings and all that stuff. So
He came to my school when I was in first grade.
he came in your school.
He came to my school.
Oh, to your school. Oh,
In the girls' room. It's all good. It's above board.
all right, cool. So yeah, I mean,
And he brought a glazed donut.
Yeah.
What?
They had
No,
buttered
but-
rolls in the cafeteria that day.
but
Glory, what?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, Tom.
This is really
Where was this going? So you wanted to talk about
and
Gene London.
coming up on
What did
two-
you want to say about Gene?
that was on this guy here. Yeah,
I was just going to play this.
All right, well, go ahead and play it.
You know what Daddy likes.
The year was 1959, and Gene London was in Cartoon Corner's General Store. Throughout Gene's almost
Walter Cronkite.
15-year stay at Channel 10,
No,
Walter Cronkite.
What are you doing?
I have to go.
This is dangerous.
Yeah.
that's the way it was 29 years ago here
Oh,
on Channel 10.
Herb Clark.
WCAU TV celebrating 40 years with you.
That was informative as hell.
I don't
thought
think
it
I
would
was
be.
born yet.
In
definitely
1988?
Okay, I was born, but
Oh no!
but I wasn't old enough to register anything.
Wait, we have a Patrick.
There he is.
I was trying to flip the camera. I was going to put my dog up rather than me, but I ended up. Sorry.
Is that what you call your penis?
No.
What is
Don't
No.
put your
Dogs
penis
are
on the
cute.
camera.
What kind of dog do you have?
Just checking.
I have a Great Pyrenees.
You have
Let me
a
see
great
it.
penis.
Let me see it.
Exactly.
We
Where
don't
is
need
it?
to see. Listen, we
Dave,
don't
the
need
fact
to
that I
see.
said penis makes all this better.
It's
We
so
don't need to see your great penis.
Help me.
People want to see you.
beautiful, high squishy face.
So he's about 120 pounds right now. He's about a year and a half old.
Listen, Pat showed us his great penis.
Wouldn't you like to know?
He's the only one getting a boner right now.
Yeah, I got it. I got one right
Hey, now.
now.
You act like I'm listening to Bloody Stools.
Oh, whoa.
That's a band. It's a band.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember them from Metal Shop, or you might be too young.
Well,
Most of the
I'm
people in this,
49. I'm
party
49, so you know.
The fact you said
You're
party
on the
life
threshold
is
then, because Metal Shop used to play them all the time, and that was a bunch of guys, including us, that recorded at the warehouse, and it was like a make believe band, and they actually ended up doing gigs with us a lot because of the content.
That sounds like another band that was out at the time called Rainbow Child.
Don't know them.
No, yeah.
The people in the stools though were very.
That was
famous.
like Bill Broniger.
Oh, there was very famous people in the Stools. Yeah, we
they
did a lot of the background
Wait,
vocals. It was
you
like
have,
Richie
you have famous
Sambora.
people in your stools? Wait.
There's the Bloody Stools.
Pat,
Famous people in the
Tell
Bloody
them who
Stools.
was in the
Remember
band. Tell them who was in the band, Pat.
Nick Didia, who was the brother of the King of Dirt on YSP, who is now a Grammy-winning producer / engineer. He did Pearl Jam and who else did he do? Train. A bunch of big bands in the 90s.
Wow,
He did,
he did a lot of guys.
Oh yeah, he did a lot of guys, man. But no, he was great. Mike Sims was the studio engineer there, or studio tech there. He just had the voice. Ron Damiani, Richie Sambora played guitar. Myself,
Wow,
Rich
Richie
Cox.
Sambora, I know that name.
Yeah,
I thought
myself.
you might.
Rich Cox,
Yeah. He's Bon Jovi.
a couple other guys. We all did background vocals. Tony Reyes did a bunch of stuff with them as well. It was the Stools was just like Steely Dan. It was like a studio band. You know what I mean? And it ended up being a thing. Choke the Load, Barnyard Love, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
No, that's the name of the songs.
That's the name of the songs.
I can still giggle quietly over here. Leave me alone.
It's fun.
Give Head or Die.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, $20 is $20.
Exactly.
I saw that.
That's the name of the songs. You know, Straight to your anus, don't give me no shit.
Yeah. Well, hey, what are you gonna do?
It was a great project, and like they played them on Metal Shop.
Pat, is that a rum and coke I hear?
It is.
Oh, you definitely hear me gurgling a rum and coke.
Oh, you bastard!
You're gurgling
a rum and coke, yes.
I gargle with blackberry brandy before I sing.
I'm going to
sometimes.
play some Bloody Stools. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oh, you'll get banned.
Stoolie.
I like how they went with the only opposite image that was also literal, as opposed to.
This is for you, Vinny.
Actually, Vinny had a procedure today. He may not be on.
Well, he can download it or listen later. God damn it!
Oh, shut up. Show me your tits.
Show me your tits.
It's like the incel national anthem.
Exactly.
Wow.
There you go. There's Give Head or Die.
Again.
It's first a commercial.
And an AARP ad. I feel old now.
I mean, it was a really good musician, so you got some pretty cool
Top
stuff out
notch,
of it.
man. Top notch. I remember all this.
It's like white rap.
No.
Hip hop. Sorry. The lyrics are.
This is like depraved meatloaf.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
What's Pat back there singing?
I'm one of them.
I'm not sure how I personally feel about this.
Why even bother with the piano? Who gives a fuck?
Give it a little
at that
class.
point? Like, just
It's parody rock.
yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's also like precursory rock, but
Sounds more-
it's too late. So I mean,
Sounds more like a harpsichord.
Early punk did, worse by that.
That's the Richie Salamone beat right there.
Oh yeah. Just Barnyard Love.
Yeah.
You have to do Choke the Load.
But I think I'm going down to the farm tonight. Gonna find cause I want some big sex and I want it now. Say my sense I'm coming.
So it's a concept album.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Is the guitar riff, Pat, reminds me of like Any Given Night at the Galaxy.
Exactly. Well, that's the whole rhetoric behind it. You know what I mean? It was like every like really cool rock song that was out there put to hell.
Do you remember when Mike LeCompte used to do a song called Screaming
Christ,
Slut
LeCompte.
Cow Pig?
Now that I can't even imagine.
I'm going to play it for you because we've got it right here.
Oh, Christ.
On the P word.
You know what? Let's
On
play
W,
this song.
what the fuck?
Then I have a suggestion for you after this.
There's a lot of other ones we didn't rehearse, but there's one we do. And this is a song. There's a song you can play for
The legendary Mike LeCompte.
Oh, geez.
Sounds like Doc
I don't wanna-
Brown.
I don't even want to hear that.
Fucking Billy Child's playing bass. No, that's not Billy Child's. That's the guy who's always dead.
Hitler?
It's a joke. Jimmy Marciano on guitar. Northeast Philly.
Imagine that.
I got one.
Oh, uh-oh.
No, don't do that.
Huh.
Now that takes me back to hanging out at the Velvet, man. Because that's the place to play. The good days.
Unsuccessfully coping with the natural beauty of typo negative.
Typo negative something infidelity.
God, it's always a mouthful.
Easy now.
Unsuccessfully coping with the natural beauty of infidelity.
It came right up.
I'll sing this song like this and you'll love me still more.
Absolutely.
That's going to be in my nightmares tonight.
Also,
Well, you'll see.
A parody band, you know, if you hear them talk about the music they put out, which I think was awesome, but this was just
We're gonna get dinged for this one for show.
Yeah.
For sure.
Won't be able to play in Syria.
Who dropped the bomb?
You
Oh,
dropped the
I met
bomb
those
on
guys.
me,
I met
baby.
those guys
You dropped the bomb on me.
dancing on air, 1982, 81.
She dropped me
Wow.
the bomb.
Wow. My sister was on that.
I was on that. Where do you hear this guy sing, Jim?
And you'll be trusted, says the liar, to
Like guar.
Is that Black Task?
Typo negative.
Yeah, I remember these guys.
Yeah.
Tom, you got a job.
I was gonna say if I ever fronted a band, this is what I have to do.
When he actually sang, it was good. When he's screaming, it's not so good.
All right.
Sorry. Not you. I mean,
Except we
Peter
can't
Steele.
understand anything we're saying. But
It's like
Well, that was-
SOD, yeah.
It's a fuzzy cut. I'll have to give you a good one.
We're going on like that, get away, but you gotta go on.
But then you go into like October Rust.
yeah, see, this is what I think of when I think of typo negative.
Yeah. That was obviously the one.
Whoa!
As your wife walks by and looks in, judging us.
Did you see that?
Yes.
That was not good. It was as though
we sucked.
I do miss him. He was wonderful.
he was cool, man, and
I went
scary.
I went to every show when they came through Philly. And I got to see them with Cradle of Filth, which was awesome because that was affectionately dubbed as the toilet paper tour. Because like they literally destroyed the entire stage at the Trocadero. And I mean, it was just case upon case upon case of toilet paper rolls. I had rolls from that show for like a while in my house. Eventually I did get rid of them, but they ripped apart like all the decorations on the stages. So they just freaking threw everything out there. They came out with Silly String.
That's a good podcast.
Like Danny
we came
Filth,
right
you know what I
around
mean?
full circle.
Yeah, it's coming together.
Rolling out.
I
It's a
have
great
confetti and a wig from Steel Panther when Mike and I went.
Right
together.
You know, when you go to these shows and you see these bands, like how awesome is that? Like Typo Negative and Cradle of Filth. I mean, that's like stuff that I like. I get you guys don't.
So Steph,
I like.
Yeah,
you're here.
I am.
So you got a show coming up?
I do with you. As a matter of fact,
Look at that.
Oh,
How about
shit.
that?
See how that works?
Who'd have thunk it? Yeah. So,
Who would've thunk it?
the hell's the day? June 22nd.
That's the day.
Juneteenth? Oh no, June 22nd.
Next Wednesday, I'm off. Shut up.
It's not for us. Yeah, June 22nd at the Depot in Bridgeport.
And what's the story with this show? I'll get Jim to post up a picture.
Oh, we had to do shit? Okay.
Yeah, if you could.
Where am I doing?
You know that thing over there with the click and the clack.
Yeah, I'll figure this out.
Instinct the band.
I got my sister texted me.
To the show?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You're down there. At the depot. We're going to the depot.
It's an intimate setting. Pretty sure you're supposed to do those after you've gained some notoriety, not before. But
Listen, I have gained some notoriety. Like, listen.
Drink up.
Notoriety?
Notoriety.
He's rotten.
Listen,
Oh,
I have over 2,000. I have over 2,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm just saying.
He's got notoriety.
Notoriety. I have notoriety.
All good, man. It's all good. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh.
You're making me breathe my rum and coke. Jesus.
That was my whole thing.
So we got Saturday, June 22nd at 8 p.m. We've got Breaker, Instinct, and Midhaven. And it says Midheaven, but it is Midhaven.
Yeah, who did that? What the fuck is going on?
The E is silent.
There's supposed to be a specific symbol over that to make it phonate correctly.
Phonetically.
Well done.
You know, it is not
Is
there.
Is it one of those umlaut thingies?
I don't know if it's
Yeah.
that one or not, but it goes all the way back to the very
So why don't you put that on there?
pronunciations of E and A
Why
through
don't you
time
put
and
it on
through
it?
kings, much like measurements.
Why don't you put it on the logo,
Because
man?
Mike does our logos, and we got to make sure we got the right one.
There's a
before we do
font
it.
issue, man.
Find it. I'll
Dude, I've emailed like
I'll
4
fix it.
different English professors because I'm like, listen, I know that's what
It's
this
probably
is. Because,
umlaut.
you know what I mean? So, and I'm like, give me the right theme.
Where does the name come from?
It comes from a point in the astrological chart, which is your midheaven, that is supposed to represent your hopes and your dreams.
There you go.
Mike has them.
What, the font or Hopes and Dreams?
Hopes and Dreams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously not the font.
Nope. He definitely does not have the font.
I do like the font though. We used to have like a much gnarlier font, but it was too hard to get on t-shirts. So, but this looks good too. I like it.
I like it. I like the sun thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he incorporated a lot of details.
Well, I'm
Look
going
at
to tell
that.
you
Overrad.
if you're going,
This is all chicks.
it's a chick night.
It's chick night.
It's redhead and blondes.
Mhm.
So in
Wait.
no way am I allowed there?
I happen to have a redhead. I'm just saying.
You might want to bring her then.
You're talking about, okay, I thought you meant
Hard
something
rock female vocal night is really what this should say. Hard rock female vocal night. Breakery is a pretty heavy band.
That's
You met
Iron
my
Maiden.
redhead.
Instinct is we're I don't know, we're like kind of like
K-pop.
yes, we're K-pop. Yes.
No.
Wow.
And Midheaven is Prague. For lack
Sort
of a
of.
better, you guys
You
have
know
some
what?
proggy
Nobody
stuff.
can really kind of describe it.
They're
And
indescribable.
I'm waiting for somebody to hit the nail on the head one day. And, I don't think that hard enough about it, to kind of figure it out. We just kind of go and we do what we do. But, yeah, we should find a good descriptor.
You and Stubbs do really well vocally together.
Yes, I'm very fortunate to have vocal support, which is great. If you're having a bad night, you're having problems, you're having whatever. He loves the mic loves him. He'll get up there and he rocks all sorts of stuff, and I get to go to the bar and have a drink or take a leak or do whatever the hell I got to do, and I know the court's held down.
The hell's going on over there, Pat?
I don't even know.
I forgot my mic was on. I'm like, sitting here making a pizza for my daughter. Everything fell out of the freezer.
What are you making out of nuts and bolts?
Oh God, help me!
I'm telling you,
Sorry.
Wow.
So Vinny, just so you guys know, Vinny says hi. He's in recovery right now. He had a procedure today.
I hope they
That's
gave him anesthesia.
Usually.
Well, it depends.
Otherwise, it's considered torture.
Back during the Civil War, they were just like, bite down on this block of wood.
You own a calendar, right?
Yeah, but I don't know where he's at. Maybe
Okay.
he's,
Yeah, he could be at Einstein.
Could be.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna duck out because I have to go to another live feed.
Okay, well, you might wanna
apparently
have
I have like 3 or 4 different live feeds I have to do on
Do
Tuesday.
you have any Sanka in the
well,
house?
gee,
You make sure you're just responsible enough to go to them.
You got Sanka?
Do they all know about each other?
Hey,
Oh, you can come back anytime. That was a savage burn. I love that.
Got some shots,
I
man.
like this. Yeah.
Yeah, you want me to stay? I just.
Oh, don't be all needy, Tom.
Oh, look. Oh, no. No,
I sent you-
maybe not. I mean, maybe I have multiple lives I have to be on today.
Well, maybe you do. Maybe.
Maybe we all have multiple lives. We got to be
Like,
on.
listen, I'm like ultra important. I'm just saying. Listen, I have over 2,000
You
subscribers.
know how much we had to pay Steph to get her here?
I have over
I'll need
2,000
some old Pat Croce
2,000
volunteers as
subscribers,
assistant.
and people love me. I'm just saying.
Okay, Tom, it's all right. Everything's going to be just fine.
No.
You can tune in to This Is Tom's World on YouTube.
That's right.
With a special edition on Snap.
YouTube.com/This Is
That's lead
Tom's
singer.
World.
That's what
It
they
is.
do.
I
You see
have
that?
a-
She's like, oh, it's a vocal mic. I'll just jam my face in it.
Listen.
I thought it was a
won't
chick thing.
overmodulate.
It's instinctual. I mean, isn't that what the board is for?
No, it stinks.
Oh.
I don't put mics near my face.
No, it does.
Problems.
It absolutely does stink. I'm just saying.
So I think eventually, Tom, we got to do a crossover with this show and yours, where we just walk around the woods and drink.
That would be awesome. That would
Can,
be.
can, can we t-
No,
that would be
someday
fucking
we're
awesome.
like in court in Delaware. Like, what the fuck?
How did we get here?
Wait,
No, we could
where-
walk
where-
around
where-
Fairmount Park.
No,
Wait,
I'm
where
not
are
fucking
we?
drunk at Fairmount Park.
And now, live from Fairmount Park, this is Tom's World meets the P word.
I think better.
Ducking bullets.
Where are we going?
I think we get dressed up in like colonial soldier outfits.
I'm out.
Jim likes to role play.
And wait until it's really foggy and just wander drunk around Valley Forge at night
Oh, I like that.
and see if we wind up in any local
I don't want any deer
newspaper.
ticks, though. No deer ticks.
Oh my God, you're such a girl.
They got spray for that.
Tonight, you want? We can talk Sick Vicky.
We
I
will
always
wind
wanted
up.
to do that though, just like
Sorry about what?
We will wind up in Bowman's Tower.
dress up in period costume and just stand on the side of like Route 23.
Yeah, why
And when
not?
cars go by, just go.
You know, there's some dumbass to be like, "Oh shit, it's on it, dude! It's really fucking on it."
Car!
What is that?
Yeah, we love it, man.
wheels of machines and rolling thunder.
Be one of those people from Connecticut are like, I'm just here because I want to look for stuff from the Battle of Valley Forge.
You need like a fog machine, though. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
we have those.
you gotta
We
kind
can
of
do
like
that.
Fucking love
the
it.
ambiance in
Yeah,
there,
with the
sell
fog
it, you know.
Just like walk around, in the colonial soldier outfit, no pants on, see what happens.
Next
Go to
Why
Gettys,
not?
and then go to Gettysburg.
No, there's enough fucked up shit in Gettysburg, man.
Next time.
I don't want to be out there. I've seen the billboards. I know how those people vote.
I've been out there. I can tell you.
Ugh.
I'm telling you, man, we got to go to the art museum. We'll look at the armor and we'll do a live feed,
Definitely.
Armor's the best
definitely.
part.
or we could just do an episode.
Let me know. I'll go.
Or just stand
We
there
got
and be
Pat-
like,
Pat will come down.
this is a cod
He'll
piece.
wear his hair down. I promise.
All right.
Worn by David Bowie.
Yeah.
Labyrinth.
Hey, did you? I
Oh,
sent
we
you
could-
guys.
listen, we could do the Rocky steps.
Yeah, I've done those.
Okay.
We could really, if you have editing capability, and I think you do, Tom.
Yeah, I think it might.
You got a little bit. We could make one hell of a fucking video.
We could.
I'm not making a fucking video with you guys.
No, that kind
Listen.
of video.
Listen.
I had an old drummer who did those, but that's another story for another time.
He has an OnlyFans now.
Yeah, whatever happened with that OnlyFans site?
It got
Still
canceled.
there.
No.
And
Hey,
now,
man.
live from
I was
Philadelphia,
gonna let this.
this
roll.
is Tom's World meets the P word.
The OnlyFans.
I'll be back.
Dude, I had a guy that I worked with. His porn name was Zeke Montana.
Perfect.
And he ended up being like a color corrector for film, which was freaking awesome. He was a great dude.
And he has only OnlyFans.
I mean, does that mean he wasn't any good at porn?
Well,
Well,
he that was the 70s. He had to graduate, do something else.
I'll tell you what, Pat. When I went to school for
Sounds like
radio,
performance
television,
anxiety.
and film back in the day,
Yeah.
I seriously thought about going out to LA and getting involved in the porn industry to break into the business.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
Well, on this note, I'm going to duck out.
All right, Tom. Take
Well,
my
well,
suggestion.
Well,
That's
we will
all
leave you on that note.
Bitches, Tom.
Yeah.
We'll leave
my
you on that note and
suggestion
raise you a
under-
note.
Take my
Yeah,
suggestion under advisement. Think about it.
That would be very cool, though.
Be very fun.
Yeah,
we can
man.
mix the two things. Maybe the Philly captain will show up or something on his little
Well,
scoop.
hey, here we are.
Here we
It'll turn into fucking bum fights. You know that, right?
All right. I'll see you guys later, man.
All right,
All
man.
right, man. Thanks for
See you,
stopping
brother.
Later.
Thanks for hanging and chilling.
Killing and hanging.
by.
They always hang.
Wait.
Anyway, Pat, last week you did a big gig, man. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or something. You did
It
something.
was the week before. Yeah, we played with Nazareth. It was great.
That's so cool, man. It's
That
like
is
historical. It's
Well, it really was, because I think this is probably one of their final tours, because the only original member is the bass player.
and
He's like 70.
87, right?
Yeah, he's like 70 something. So I'm not sure how much he's going to be touring. But you know what?
I heard Joe Biden was getting him for the cabinet. And if it didn't work there, Trump.
So
Easy.
you know what? You want to know what the coolest piece of that was?
Yeah.
So Carl Sentence is the singer for Nazareth right now, and Leanne McNimmy, who is she books.
I know Leanne.
You know Leanne. She books
Yeah.
a whole bunch of stuff, and she helped book us there and everything else. And she's hanging out on the side stage, and Carl walks out while we're playing and looks at her and goes, "These guys are really good." I'm like, to get kudos at that level is kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Because she came up to us.
Level, dude. There's no schlacking in there.
No, there's not. But you know what I mean? It it's an affirmation type thing.
Dude, I'm gonna play my drums. Everybody's gonna fucking love it.
Yeah.
My chick's here.
And you get Richie standing up on the drums and
There it
you know,
is.
doing the whole thing again, you know.
Dude, it's fucking great. We're fucking playing with Nazareth. What the fuck?
And there was a band after us called Red Rain that's out of West Virginia. They were very good. They were a very good band. I enjoyed listening to them as well.
That's
And I hung out for as long as I could for Nazareth, but you know what? It's the end of the night and I'm trying to pack stuff up.
No, don't say any of that. You were there till the end. It was great.
No, everybody else was there to the end. It was great.
you
I
were there.
apologize.
You were there. You woke up naked in a field. It's all good.
Oh God.
It may have been that, yeah.
Where did these red lights come from? I'm looking.
Exactly.
Drink up, man. They've been here all
I look
night.
like I got diabetes. You know? I look like I'm friggin' like.
But honestly, the band sounded great. Nazareth sounded freaking awesome. I hung out for a bunch of songs, and they just
there you go.
They were killing it, dude.
Sweet. Thanks, Christ.
And we look like we're rickets.
I am God.
Who what?
No, never mind. I'm changing the light hue. It has no effect on you, but it has an effect on us.
I had complaints.
All right.
Sorry.
I feel blue.
She had complaints till 9:01. Well, that's it, folks. It's over.
They're gonna kick us off the air.
We have to have
See you
Steph
later.
back because we just didn't let her go nuts.
Mike's waiting desperately for her.
No, you must uncork the bottle slowly.
Well, Steph, I will say that if you would ever like to come back, and I don't know why you would, but you're welcome to come back.
It makes no sense.
It's been a
Well,
great.
I'm down the street. You know, I might as well.
We're in the same hood now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
in the same.
Have you heard the loud booms at 9:30 for the last couple weeks?
No, surprisingly, but I'm
Good for
very
you.
nervous.
I sent
about
the
4th
cops
of
over to
July
them the
'cause
other
I
day.
realized that
We
I am
thought
now.
somebody did.
Yeah, I'm realized that I am now positioned in between Bridgeport, Conshohocken, and the King of Prussia area, and I think all three of them have fireworks displays.
You're in King of.
So it's like
And
you live in
I'm
Beirut.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to build a bomb shelter for my poor dog.
No, you
and
have one.
take
I
him all the
showed
way
you.
down there.
It's under in the garage.
Yeah, I can't get in there. I'd have to freaking get through some masonry block.
That was some cool. There's guns.
You know
in
what?
there.
I looked at it again. There's still a gap. Like it doesn't make sense.
I know.
So I don't know what's in there.
It's Al Capone's vault.
I mean, hey, I could use it.
All right.
Pay
Let's
off
hope
the
there's
mortgage.
better stuff in it.
I know a
than
guy
that.
with a sawzall. We'll take care of that.
Rad.
I have a pickaxe. It's all
Oh,
good.
see, he's got the pickaxe, the sawzall, and Nancy knows how to get into anything.
I have a sawzall too, so we
That's
get
how
it
she
too.
got you, isn't it?
What is this metal thing around your balls?
Like, let me just
Anyway, let me get my lock pick. I can get this.
And on that note, we've been
What did he
fat
say?
off, fat.
And on that note, what did he say?
I said nothing.
It's time to go. You've been listening to the E-Word.
I'm sorry.
We apologize for mostly everything.
Yeah.
not really.
There's an electronic static thing.
It's not coming from you guys.
No,
it's
it's-
every time somebody else
Parts.
just output came in, it was tough.
Something's wrong.
I didn't fart.
Well, that's good.
They like that color. It's like Kawasaki green.
I like that
very
too.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
It's like one of my favorite colors.
Well, we're out. Pat's been nice not seeing you. If you're ever in the neighborhood, say
Come
hello.
to the depot on
Yeah.
June 22nd.
My God.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Steph comes back, I'll come up and we'll all drink beer and be stupid together. It'll be fun.
There
I
you
like
go.
it.
I'll get a case. Let's do it.
For real.
I like it. So anyway, if you're still bored and this kind of shit hasn't numbed your brain, go to MoncoRadio.com and listen to my daughter's
The cat call.
yeah, her radio show is on now. least it should be. They're not
I
allowed
saw
in the
an
studio
advertise-
yet.
I
But
saw the advertisement.
yeah, but they're still not allowed in the studio. So she's doing it remotely, but she'll be on around now. So if you want to listen to how badly you can fuck up a child, check it out.
Turn on my camera for the end. Goodbye, everybody.
See you, man. Thanks for being here.
Good night, John boy.
Have a nice day.
Nah.
Hump day is tomorrow. Hump day.
All right. Well, Steph, thank you for coming in.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing good beer.
You got the
which I
always.
drank too much of in a short period of
I
time.
know. I should have brought more.
And I got Mike's car.
There you go. That's not your problem.
No, it's terrible.
It's all good. But
God, they were drinking so much in the Poconos. I never remembered how old I was. And so you get into a room with people who are like so much younger than you. I mean, everybody had a good time and it was great. And like, you know, the younger people act like older people and the older people act like younger people. And it was like a good mix, but Jesus Christ. I had to learn to play. Was never really big on drinking games and stuff. I had to learn to play like drinking games.
See, I never could
I didn't
play
even
them.
know anything about.
Oh,
and,
that used to be
um,
a tradition New Year's Eve.
I used to get aggravated by him. It's like,
We
wait,
used to do
I have to
quarters.
wait till I fucking lose.
We used to
played
play.
like Stack Cup. It was
We used to do a
crazy.
thing. It was Jenga on carpet.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't understand. I want to drink. Why do I have to lose and drink?
No, you're drinking while you're playing.
No, yeah, you're drinking
Oh,
while you're
yeah.
playing, and sometimes you have to drink
But
very
it's what
quickly.
you have to drink
Yes,
if you lose.
sometimes
So,
it's swill.
I did that with a German. He wound up naked. It was weird.
It's very bad.
yeah.
Why didn't you say she?
But yeah, it was crazy.
There were she's there,
Um,
but girls wear more than we do.
everybody was like in good shape. Like nobody got out of hand or anything. But I was just like, wow. And I was like, I'm so
I was
old.
gonna say a German girl or a German guy.
It was a guy.
It was
Oh boy.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it's either that or like you go with like younger kids and they're like they have like a PBR and they're like, oh my god, I'm so wasted.
Yeah, well, I mean, for as old as I am, like I haven't done anything like that in a while, and I was like very hesitant to resign myself to go like sleep in a house with 11 other people.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not like I didn't know everybody that was there, but you know, people can be weird when
But
you're out
you
with
knew
people
them.
hanging out at the bar, and then when you're out like sharing a house
You wake up, your foot's in somebody's mouth
for a
yeah.
little while, you
Yeah.
know. Oh my god, we were laughing so hard because I was in the room with I had an air mattress in the room with Stubbs and Danny, and it was ridiculous, and we just
Is that
like
like it sounded like when you were drinking?
dude, I can't even tell you like we tried to go to bed and it was
All
just
right,
a calamity.
shots out of a
It was an
fifth.
absolute calamity because it started with Andrew falling when he got like into the room and almost busting his ass, which made me and Danny laugh because like
When
we've
you
been
say
drinking all
Andrew,
night.
do you mean
Stubbs.
Stubbs?
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
So then he goes to get in the bed because like my air mattress is like right next to the to the bed. There's like 4 inches of space, and he's like trying to like figure out how to get through there. So he hits the bed like a ton of bricks, and he's like, and it just you hear this loud bang.
Did it burp?
And everybody thinks that something broke. It's like, oh, he put a hole in the fucking wall. And he's like, oh my God, what have I got? I was just like, no. And I was like, maybe we just knocked the support board out or something. So then I crawl
It was just his spine.
off the air mattress underneath of the bed to check the support bar. I get stuck. I can't get up. They're laughing at me. I'm laughing at them. And it was like relentless for 2.5 hours.
We gotta hang out with these guys.
It
more.
was like we were all 14 years old at summer camp, and like we just could not stop laughing. And once somebody stopped laughing, somebody else would just lose it and start, and we would just lose it all over again. We didn't go to bed till like 20 after 4. It was preposterous.
I like that.
But it's so fucking funny.
Sounds like a good New Year's party.
It was really funny, and we played like Cards Against
We
Humanity.
stayed up till the
and
mummers came on.
Tim and Olivia cooked. Like we had breakfast. We had sausage and eggs and bacon, and they made like chicken and pasta and stuff for dinner. And I usually don't eat that much.
We
when
should
I'm
do
at
a whole
home.
show and just play Cards Against Humanity.
Dude, we could probably do that. Because that game is ridiculous.
I am sure YouTube would love that.
I was in a tough room, and I didn't do
Medieval.
well. I only got 2 cards to the winners who had 9, and I was
It
like,
took you
I
till
thought
9
it was
o'clock
really
to open
good.
up.
What?
Oh, because we kept talking over.
Well,
it.
you guys had a thing that you were doing. I was trying not to get in the way of
She
your
was being
thing.
polite. We were being assholes.
So,
That's why I said she needs to come back.
well, yeah.
That's par for the course.
Sometimes I
Pretty
talk,
much, yeah.
Sometimes I talk too much too, though. So you gotta. There's like a line there.
No, it's all good.
There's a line there.
I saw you guys are going to Dracula's Castle thing.
You know what? I'm so disappointed, Jim. Did I not look that up on the fucking internet to see like what it really was? Because I had this thing in my head for what they said and what it was, but I also wasn't around like when that attraction was there. So apparently this was a really big, huge attraction. It was built by somebody who did large scale production stuff for like movies. And it was awesome. But it fucking burned down in like 2006 or something. It burned out.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here thinking that they've rehabilitated like this thing.
It's gone.
Because they're saying about a boat ride and they're saying about going through for a tour. And I'm like, fuck yeah, this is cool. You know what I mean? And then I read it and it's like, oh, you know, like in memory of, and like they're walking you through a hall with pictures, with pictures, and you have limited access to, you know, existing, you know, like artifacts
not
that
even
in there. Like, so it's not even like you're doing anything. I'm like, well, what the fuck is the point? And
the
I was
Halloween
so
thing,
excited.
They were there. The guys who run this were at Oaks when we were at the Halloween Expo.
Really?
I was talking to them. We were like, I was like, yeah, I was there. I was there when I was a kid. Like, you know, I love that place, the boat ride thing. And the guy was talking to me, and at the end, I was like, if I ever win the lottery and I had the money, we're rebuilding the fucking thing.
By the way, Jim, there's an expo that takes place in Vegas usually. It blows away what we saw there.
Well, yeah.
It's about the same money, and it's like 5 times the size, and dark rooms with animatronics, and
I got a couple. I got a couple of ideas.
No offense to the people in Oaks, but that
it was overpriced and there wasn't a whole lot to do.
Lame.
I mean, Froggy's was there, and there were a couple of
that was the best part.
And the guys from the Dracula's Castle thing were there. Like I met them, and I think the one guy always looks like that. I thought he was dressed up, but
but yeah, I was excited. I thought it was going to be like a whole thing, and they opened up like parts of the castle, and you kind of got to go through it. That's not what it is at all.
Are you still going?
I don't know. I mean, I would like to get down to the beach, but like now I'm, you know, seriously disappointed.
Yeah, I think we might run down one of the days.
The Pickle Festival is.
I just need to get down to the boardwalk so I can hear this on the boardwalk.
I know, right?
I need to hear this.
I want to go to the Pickle Festival, but I haven't decided.
Hold on. It'll probably have a little echo on the boardwalk.
I just don't want to go down the. See, I've heard you on the boardwalk. It's unnerving.
The Wildwoods curfew will go into effect at 10 p.m. If you are under the age of 18,
that's exactly what it sounds
without
like.
parental supervision or proper identification, you must exit the boardwalk.
Yeah, I'm walking around. It's like 14-year-old girls walking by. I'm like, I know this guy.
I know this guy. Aren't I cool?
They're like, ew, fuck off, you old freak.
The boardwalk remains open and operational.
Listen, Mermaid Lake.
All persons 18 and over, and those minors accompanied by legal guardians are welcome to stay and enjoy.
She has no idea what's going on. She took her headphones off.
She can hear us.
I can sort of hear it coming through the headphones.
It's very loud.
Mermaid Lake. We have to find a way to rent that out, like the pavilions attached there next to the empty pools and stuff, and have like one giant Halloween there. We would probably need like one or two Halloweens to promote said massive Halloween.
The problem is I don't think we can leave here on Halloween.
See, I know, but if you put a sign up, if you plan and you put a sign up and be like special Halloween event moves to.
No, they'll burn our houses down.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Like somebody walked past our house the other day and we're like, you guys getting set up? I'm like, yeah, we're painting shit in the backyard. Why?
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, it's not like there isn't a high expectation at Mike's either. You know what I mean? Because
the fucked up thing is
he's been doing that every year for way before I fucking met him.
Here,
you know
I mean, like,
now
it wasn't
16 years.
It wasn't a huge thing, but now they're like people like copying us and stuff all over the town. Like it's sick. It's like people are coming up like, oh, did you know about these guys? I'm like, yeah, I saw the prop they copied. Yeah.
The pirate ship was pretty badass.
What's that?
The pirate ship was pretty badass.
It was good. I mean,
that
it's a
house
lot of stuff.
Is cool. Yeah. I drove by that house this year.
But they were real snarky with us because we were on there was a site we were on and they were like,
I have no,
and it was like, and I
have no involvement.
Don't they do that every year though?
They do.
I've heard
it's
a
weird thing. They were doing they do the Halloween contest too. They're big on it. And there's a contest that Upper Merion
Township. Okay,
it used to be, and they stopped doing it.
Yeah,
and we never do it because one, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, yeah, dick's big enough. I don't care.
We can't.
Two, it's like we're never set up ahead of time. Like they come on like the 21st
Mm-hmm.
and judge. It's like we only have about half our shit out by then.
Yeah.
I have nothing out.
Like we have a ton of shit out, but
I don't
not
know.
all the
I
stuff.
I have dreams of turning the creepy remnants of Mermaid Lake into a giant thing because there's a lot of parking. There's a lot of stuff that can be used.
Do a Halloween in
The
June.
pools are empty.
Let's just
could make a haunted house.
Just think of it this way:
We could have food trucks
between the
come
three of
out.
us, the props, the PA systems, the lights, the death.
There's some death, yeah.
We could definitely hold that down. We could hold it down.
We could do it enough. Just do it like do a second Halloween.
Maybe. Especially if Halloween falls on a weekday. Maybe you pick the first Saturday after that.
Mm-hmm.
That's about 6 years from now.
Or we just
Wow,
do, or
well,
we
what
do,
the fuck?
I'm just
What
kidding.
day is Halloween this
we do it in
this
like
year?
do it in the springtime or
I
something.
gotta go.
All right,
To where?
he's got to go
I got a
upstairs.
thing.
He's home. Yeah, it's called a wife.
Yeah, there's stuff to do.
That's what happens.
I have to go home and have a rum and
when
coke.
you put a ring on it.
So-
Just why you don't get married and you don't have to give a shit.
Well, I don't even know if anybody's in my house right now. They may be taking a walk, but
I don't know where Mike is. I hope he's not electrocuted on the ground somewhere.
Oh God.
I
he's
guess
got
I'll
an
find-
afro when you get
I guess
home.
I'll find out when I get there.
Yeah.
We will have to see.
Like Mike.
Ain't
But this is
that a
cool.
shame?
And I
fire.
want to take a picture of this bottle because it's not very often that I find, like beers that I actually
I love this stuff.
fucking like
It's
the taste
so
of.
good.
Dude, my,
So many
my
of
new
them are
favorite
just
beer
shitty.
in general, like brand, is Spaten.
Yeah, I
So
figured you'd
weird.
like it.
I loved it, dude. I
Try
want
it
to
then.
I want to change my vote
Yeah,
to 9.
9. Okay, that's what I gave it.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Because I always say that.
Let you know how
I'll bring it up right now, and I will update you to a 9.
this lady is crazy.
Yeah, it's really good. Like I would go even higher than that. Oh, I am. I'm going with 10. Fuck it. I love this stuff. I love this Celebrator. I love double box or doppelbox if you want to be a dick about it.
Whatever.
But
Whatever, man.
Hey yo,
whatever.
Anyway,
where's all this go then?
we're out.
I'll tell you with me.
Say the
Really?
do the outro, dude.
I just did. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Oh wait, isn't that happening anyway?
You
Wait,
have
I'll
been
just
listening to
Isn't that
the
already happening?
American Moron Entertainment Network.
we could do this.
Welcome to the American Moron Entertainment Network. My God, okay, it's happening. What's the procedure? Wait, calm down.
Yeah, and don't pay any attention to all that
Hit that button.
glassine noise. And we're out. Good night. See you
There it
next
is.
week.
Very good.
So that was
Bye, Bubba.